really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on these Chiefs bruising running back. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Chiefs and the Bears, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gordon joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chiefs in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Fields. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he will have the Bears first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Fields throw on target to James. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 2nd down, here's an option right. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's the option. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. First reception for him, and remember, he leads the NFL in that category here in this first month. Also has a first down. The Chiefs are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete there to Moore. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Yeah, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Second down and goal. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sky Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You got a lot to handle in this one.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Sky Moore capping things off with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now an option play on second down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
That's complete to Mooney. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's interference. Defense.
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
$13 yards remaining on second down. Fields now to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On first down, it's Fields. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 7-7, our score after one. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Throwing on third down, Fields. And that will be incomplete. Cairo Santos, former Chiefs kicker, on for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kyle Gordon puts it off.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Draw play, Fields gives to Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. On 2nd and 9, Fields. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down near the 25. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here comes Mooney now on the jet sweep. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run wide side with Montgomery. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
And now here comes Kansas City. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Mahomes now on first down. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Mahomes. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll try and run for it with Foster. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That one goes for 8 yards.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
On first, they stick with Foster. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's complete right side to Kmet. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Chicago.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the 50, here's Fields. And again back to Kmet. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And he completed 7 straight passes before that one, as it falls incomplete and puts a halt to that streak. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Fields. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Santos' kick is up and through, and they have regained the lead. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Josh Allen, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Let's stay in the AFC East and head across the state to see what the Jets are doing at MetLife Stadium. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Mac Jones with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally,
finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And right now they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Devontae Smith, a touchdown reception. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first two quarters. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end, Gray. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. His throw incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes will find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On 1st down, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle and complete to Moore. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 5. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Fields on the move. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A read option. Here's Montgomery. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. Fields. James has got it. Complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter, get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Bears' 40-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
You got to remember that you need to take credit for whistling on such a big game there because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Mahomes now on 1st down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Foster on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7 as they got closer to the goal line? Things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Bears offense ready to get going again. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Throwing on 2nd down. Fields over the middle, and it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Fields. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Hardman on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. They'll start on the ground with Foster. Dances by him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
A 1st down carry for Foster. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
An extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. Send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And his throw is incomplete. And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And Kansas City's offense now set, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's Kelsey on the ground. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 41, Mahomes got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. They'll run here with Mason. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Mahomes' throw complete there to Moore. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Matt Eberflus clearly in disagreement with that last call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide, and I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Mason. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Previous play is
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. So the decision to throw the flag, a good one by Andy Reid. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled. Not
1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. A little bit of 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Now they run. It's Mason. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's two.
Now McCoy, his first throw since coming in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go, his first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Throwing again on second down. Fields, a throw left side, taken in by Kmet. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On first down, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's James. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on second down, Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Third and 2, Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. To the air again, Fields. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. George Karlaftis showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal. Here's Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. Stops short. Down at the 1. Down the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. So that drives 7 plays in length. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recover. Oh, it shifts past him. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Mason. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.